Yes, welcome to part two of the African traditional marriage. Yes, after us being welcomed in and had lunch, the elders went and met and agreed on the bride price. Whether in full or partial, the wedding must go on, and after that, the bride is allowed to come out and meet the groom, and they are united as husband and wife. Welcome to my channel, Pakwach to the World. Please subscribe if you're new and don't forget to hit the like button so that you get notification each time we post a video. Now, what you see here is the stage where the couple will sit when they're made husband and wife. As you can see, well decorated and really looks nice. Very, very good color. And this is the cake. They look like made baskets, but those are cakes. And you can see shape of a pot, shape of those bikoi they put on. So everything was African. At the top looks like a pot, but all those are decoration on a cake that the bride and groom cut and served the guests. So after that, it was time for the groom to come in, escorted by all the family. The front ones are the in-laws, let's say her brothers leading the way, then her sisters, her cousin, then the main person there is the aunt, the lady you see behind there. That is her aunt who introduces her to the visitors. Then after that, she's allowed to go and look for her husband to be among the guests. Then when she gets the husband to be, she brings him on stage in the open where everyone gets to see him. So when she's kneeling there, she's being welcomed by our spokesman. And then after that, she will be requested to show her people who her man is. And of course, with a lot of praises, our spokesman tell everyone how beautiful she looks, how they have made the right choice, how she will never regret. And now this is the side, our side, that is the best man for the day, and that is the groom. So the lady starts to move towards our tent to go and get her man. And that's why you see now, these are all aunties, sisters, cousins, nieces, all eager to see their future in-law. So there she comes. Behind her is her aunt. So now she's coming to find her man among the many who are seated here. Like I told you, somehow like an act. So she comes, there she is singing, praising him, showing him basically how excited she is to come and find her man, while escorted by her matron and her aunt. Yes, enjoying the music, and finally she approaches the husband to be. She whispers something to him, or she says something, and everyone laughs, but you can see the joy, the happiness And finally, she lifts his hand up and said, "This is the man I have come to introduce." And the aunt has to make that traditional noise. I don't know what it's called in English. I think it's called ulululu, or is it ulule or something like that? But that's very common in African culture. So she's given a microphone, but they first pass it to the aunt, who tells them about her daughter, how important she is, how she has made the family proud by bringing a man to the family. And she's very, very sure that their daughter is well trained, will make a very, very good wife. So all they praised it, and of course praising the son-in-law as well. Now she gets a man and brings the man out to everyone to see, for the whole village to see. Like in Africa, traditional marriages are mostly for the village. It must be done in the village where the girl was raised. So now you can see, now by this time the whole place is full. Invited and uninvited are all there. So now he's dancing as a couple, waving to the guests to go and have a seat on their crown. As I showed you the seat earlier, very, very colorful stage. Yes, you can see how happy they are now, dancing away. The matron and the best man are also on the side there, admiring. So it was time they celebrated. They are united now, husband and wife. Of course, after that, back in the day, it never used to be, but these days they introducing a proposing, whereby the husband brings a ring and puts a ring on her finger. And then normally when that is done, the family expect another church wedding, which normally comes after a few months. So now, this time, these are now all the relatives of the bride. As you saw them, they just sit there across while they watch. Then these ones now have to celebrate, enjoy the day, as it is a very important day for them. After that, they have to sit now on their chair. Time to take photos as well. As you can see, they're very, very, very smart and happy. It is a very, very important day. And this is so important because the whole village will know that so-and-so's daughter has introduced a man, and now she has made the family proud. And that is the most important part of these events. And then after that, the in-laws, who is us, bring the presents for their wife. So all these are presents that were brought for the bride. So they are all put there. This present includes like clothes for the in-law, for the aunt, for the father-in-law, soap, cooking oil, sugar. You can see a cock as well. Now the cock, in most traditional African, in most, like the Bantu, if you have a brother, that cock is given to the brother of the bride as a thank you, as a token of thank you for allowing him take his sister. So that cock is normally for the in-law. Then all these packed presents were for the different relatives. They're always marked with names. You would need to know who the relatives are, so you mark them. And the suitcase is the main one. So now here the bride goes back and changes. Now she has come to pick her presents with her matron and her other relatives escorting her. So she comes down to pick the presents, which include the item I mentioned earlier. So they take all these presents and they go. After that, it is now exchange of presents and speeches and cutting of the cake, giving of the food, and they live happily after. Thank you very much.